press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
This is second PUC Physics, Electromagnetic Waves, Part 7. Today we are going to discuss some competitive part, that is for NEET and JEE examination. Right now the questions are quite simpler, right, and there are less numerical problems and more theoretical and understanding based problems. Right now, taking question number 1, which of the following are associated with Maxwell? Right now, A, displacement current, B, velocity distribution of molecules in gas, C, development of Ampere circuital law, D, unification of the laws of electricity and magnetism. Right now we know that displacement current proposed by Maxwell, and he is also worked out in velocity distribution of molecules of gases in kinetic theory of gases, right, for ideal gas, and he modified or developed Ampere circuital law, right, as Maxwell Ampere circuital law, right, and he has unified, right, all the 4 basic laws of electromagnetism and given in terms of Maxwell's equation. Therefore, all the 4 options are correct. So, for question number 1, the option is 4th. 4th option is the right option. Now, second one, when a capacitor is charged, then here ID is displacement current and IC is conduction current. Our first option is IC is equal to 0, ID is equal to 0. Second option is IC is not equal to 0, ID is equal to 0. Third option, IC is equal to ID but in the same direction. Fourth one, IC is equal to ID but in the opposite direction. But here one thing, when we say that a capacitor is completely charged or completely uncharged, right? Now the displacement current is 0, obviously conduction current is 0. But here no option is given, that is ID is equal to 0 and IC is equal to 0, right. So following options we have to select the best suitable action. Like let us consider a charged capacitor connected to a resistor and a key. The moment when the key is pressed, right, now the charge gets discharging, right. When the charge gets discharging, a current flows through the resistor, right, constituting charge flowing through the resistor constituting an electric current. But momentarily there is no rate of change of electric field or flux inside the capacitor, right. Therefore, in that case, right, we can take ID is equal to 0 and IC is not equal to 0. So, in the given options, the most suitable option is option number 2. Now, third question, the dimensions of epsilon naught into d phi E by dt is. Now, we see here, third question, now we have the displacement current ID is equal to epsilon naught into d phi E by dt, where d phi E by dt is the rate of change of magnetic flux, right, electric flux between the plates of the capacitor. And here this term is called displacement current because epsilon naught into d phi by dt, that is phi into d phi E by dt, so has dimensions of current. Therefore, this right hand side of the term and of course left hand side of the term is called displacement current. Therefore, that is dimensions are m to the power of 0, L to the power of 0, T to the power of 0, A to the power of 1, or it is equal to E, right. So, the second option is the right option for question number 3. Now question number 4. Displacement current flows in. 4 options are given. Resistor only, capacitor only, inductor only, all of this, right? But what is displacement current? Displacement current comes into play in a region where electric field or electric flux is changing with respect to time, right? Through resistor, right, there is only magnetic field, there is no rate of change of electric field. Even in the inductor, there is no rate of change of electric field, right? Therefore, the rate of change of electric field takes place only inside the capacitor during charging and discharging. Therefore, for option 4, right, the option is 2, that is capacitor only. Now, the 5th question. Displacement current is maximum during charging of capacitor when the charge on the capacitor is, right? Now, when the capacitor is charging, right? Now, charge goes on increases, the displacement current decreases, right? So, when the charge is minimum, right, the displacement current is maximum. As charge goes on increases, the displacement current decreases, and finally when it completely gets charged, the displacement current becomes 0. Therefore, for this question, the option is 2, that is when charge is minimum. Now, the question number 6. An electromagnetic wave travels in a medium with a speed of 2 into 10 raised to the power of 8 meter per second. If relative permeability of the medium is 1.0, then relative permittivity is, right. Now, see here, we have given electromagnetic wave traveling with a speed of 2 into 10 raised to the power of 8 meter per second in a medium of relative permeability, that is mu r is equal to 1.0. Now, we need to find relative permittivity of the medium. Now, the velocity of electromagnetic wave in any medium other than free space is 1 by square root of mu naught mu r epsilon naught epsilon r, or this can be written as C by square root of mu r epsilon r. That means V square is equal to C square into mu r epsilon r. Now, epsilon r is equal to, right, it is C square by V square into mu r. Now, see speed of light, squaring that one, 9 into 10 power 16, V 2 into 10 raised to the power of 8, squaring that one, 4 into 10 raised to the power of 16 into mu r, that is 1. So, this get cancels, that 9 by 4, 4 2s are, it is 2.25. Therefore, the option is 1. 1 is the right option. Now, question number 7. If electric field is changing at the rate of 6 into 10 raised to the power of 6 volt per meter per second between the plates of a capacitor having plate area 2.0 centimeter square, then displacement current is. That means electric field inside a charging capacitor is changing at the rate of 6 into 10 raised to the power of 6 volt per meter per second. and the capacitor having the plate area 2.0 centimeter square. We need to find what is the displacement current induced in the capacitor. Now that means we have given the rate of change of electric field, that is di by dt is equal to 6 into 10 raised to the power of 6 volt per meter per second. The plate area A is equal to 2.0 centimeter square, that is 2 into 10 raised to the power of minus 4 meter square. Now we need to find displacement current is equal to what? Now the displacement current ID is equal to epsilon naught into d phi E by dt or epsilon naught into d by dt of, right. Now that phi is, right, that is electric flux, right, passing through a surface between the plates of the capacitor, that is equal to E into A, right. By definition, right, phi E is equal to EA cos theta. Here theta is equal to 0 degree, right. That means ID is equal to epsilon naught into A into dE by dt. Now substituting the values, ID is equal to epsilon naught 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 into, this is 2 into 10 power minus 4 into this dE by dt, 6 into 10 raised to the power of 6, or ID is equal to, taking approximately this as 9, right, 9 into 2 into 6 into, this is 10 power minus 2, this is 10 power minus 10, this approximately comes out to be 1.06 into 10 raised to the power of minus 8 ampere. Therefore, that option is 1. So, the displacement current flowing between the capacitor is 1.06 into 10 raised to the power of minus 8 ampere. Now question number 8. An electromagnetic radiation has energy of 13.2 kilo electron volt, and then radiation belongs to the region. We know that electromagnetic wave associated with energy, right? Energy associated with a radiation E is equal to h nu, or that is equal to hc by lambda, right? And lambda is equal to, right, hc by E. Generally, when we calculate the wavelength, h, c and E are taken in terms of right, SI unit, right. Now here this can also be written as in terms of EV. The value of Hc is equal to 1240 EV nanometer by E in EV, right. E in EV, right. So this is the value when we convert it into Hc in terms of right, electron volt and nanometer, that is equal to 1240 EV by M. Therefore, lambda is equal to 1240 EV nanometer divided by, right, now the value of energy, that is 13.2 into 10 power 3 into EV, right. EV get cancel, we have nanometer. Now this is equal to 10 power 3 get cancel, 1.240 nanometer divided by 13.2, approximately lambda is equal to 0.1 nanometer, or lambda is equal to 1 angstrom unit, that is 10 power minus 10 meter or 1 angstrom unit, right. Now we see the given options here. The options are given microwaves, right, X-rays, infrared rays, visible rays, right. Among these given radiation, right, X-ray has that range 0.1 angstrom unit to 100 angstrom unit. So wavelength of the given radiation is 1 angstrom unit. So this radiation belongs to X-rays, right? And therefore the option number 2 is the right option here. Question number 9. Now, the electromagnetic waves are produced by steady electric field, steady magnetic field, time varying magnetic field, both 1 and 2. You see, a charge at rest is associated with only electric field and magnetic field is 0. When a charge is moving with uniform velocity, right, there exist both electric field and magnetic field. They do not vary with time and does not generate electromagnetic wave. Only when accelerated charge, right, generates electromagnetic waves, because an accelerated charge, right, gives rise to time varying electric field. That time varying electric field in turn, right, generates magnetic field. That is also time varying, right. These two, time varying electric field and magnetic field, are, right, sources of each other, right. Therefore, in the given options, right, only the time varying magnetic field can produce electromagnetic wave. Therefore, for the 9th question, the option it is 3, that is the time varying magnetic field. Now, question number 10 we will take. In a region, there is a time varying electric field, then which of the Maxwell's equation, right, is most, right, suitable, right. In a region, right, the displacement current present, right. When displacement current is presenting means a capacitor is charging or discharging. When a capacitor is charging or discharging, then in that circuit there exists both conduction current and a displacement current, right. So using Maxwell Ampere circuital law, right, that line integral of magnetic field B dot dl is equal to mu naught into I plus id, that is epsilon naught into d phi e by dt, that is nothing but Ampere's circuital law. Therefore, the option 2 is the right option in this question. Right. Now, the question number 11. Displacement current is present between the plates of capacitor when the charge on the capacitor is, right. So we know that the displacement current comes into play only when electric field or electric flux is changing with time. That can happen only when a capacitor is charging or discharging. Therefore, the 11th question, the right option is 3, that is the charging. The 12th one, an electromagnetic wave propagating along x direction, then the oscillating electric and magnetic field vectors are along. We see, an electromagnetic wave consists of oscillating electric fields and magnetic fields which are mutually perpendicular to each other and also perpendicular to the direction of propagation of electromagnetic wave. Suppose if we represent an electromagnetic wave, right, which is propagating along x-axis, right, then that speed of light right, is electromagnetic wave is along x-axis, then electric field vibrates along y-axis and magnetic field vibrates along z-axis. Therefore, the electric field is along y-axis, therefore it is Ey, and magnetic field is along z-axis, that is Bz. Therefore, the option 1 is the right option for question number 12. Now, we are having question number 13. Hertz experiment confirms that. See the option. An electron at rest produces electromagnetic waves. An oscillating electron produces electromagnetic waves. An electron in a conductor moving with drift velocity produces electromagnetic waves. All of this, right? Now, Hertz produced and detected electromagnetic waves by using a spark gap arrangement. That spark gap arrangement is nothing but an LC oscillator, right? When the charge get discharged between the small gaps, right, that is in the air gap, right, electrons actually jump from, right, one sphere to another sphere. That accelerated motion, right, or oscillation of electron, that produces an electromagnetic wave. But an electron at rest does not produce electromagnetic wave, which can produce only a constant electric field, and drift velocity of electron through a conductor cannot produce electromagnetic wave. It can produce only magnetic field, as we know in magnetic effect of electric current. Therefore, for question number 13, the option is 2, the second option. Now, question number 14, the dimensional formula for radiation pressure is, right? We know that whenever a radiation falls on a surface, it exerts a pressure on it. It is because of the fact that, right, an electromagnetic wave carries energy as well as momentum, right? When it falls on a surface, it transfers both momentum and energy. Whenever momentum is transferred, there is a rate of change of momentum with respect to time, and that is nothing but force, right, according to Newton's second law of motion. So, here due to that rate of change of momentum, radiation exerts a force on the surface, even it is a mechanical force. That force per unit area is called as radiation pressure. And in Crookes radiometer, we know that radiation pressure, right, is capable of producing mechanical motion, right, in the surface. Therefore, this radiation pressure is also equal to force by area, right. So, dimensions is equal to, it is m to the power of 1, L to the power of 1, T to the power of minus 2 divided by L to the power of minus 2. Therefore, the dimension is equal to m to the power of 1, right, L to the power of minus 1, T to the power of minus 2. That means dimensions of radiation pressure is same as the dimensions of mechanical pressure. Therefore, the option 2 is the right option here. Now, question number 15. An electromagnetic wave is propagated in vacuum along z-axis. The electric component is given by Ex is equal to E naught sin kz omega t. Then magnetic moment is, right. Here this electric component is given, that Ex is equal to, right, E naught sin kz minus omega t here. Then magnetic moment, right. So, we have B, right. Now, when electric component is, right, along x-axis, then the magnetic component must be either along y-axis or along z-axis. In the given option, there is no z component, given x component and y component. Therefore, we will have to find By is equal to what? That is perpendicular to Ex. Now we have the speed of electromagnetic wave is equal to the ratio of electric field to magnetic field. That is equal to, right, Ex by By, right. So x indicates that it is a x component, y indicates that it is y component. Now therefore we have By is equal to Ex by C, or By is equal to, what is Ex? This is E naught sin kz minus omega t divided by C. So this is the component of magnetic moment of electromagnetic wave. Therefore, the option 3 is the right option. Now the question number 16. Welder wear special glass goggles, right, or face mask with glass window to protect their eyes from gamma rays, X-rays, infrared rays, ultraviolet rays. So you might have seen a welder in a workshop while welding two parts of a machinery, right, he uses a mask. When welding is taking place, the spark is produced, right. In this case, no gamma radiation is produced, that is a nuclear phenomena. No X-ray is produced. X-ray is produced only when fast moving electrons are suddenly stopped by heavy target. Here the possibility is infrared radiation, visible light and ultraviolet radiation. But ultraviolet radiation is dangerous to eye, right, and ultraviolet radiation is completely absorbed by glass, right. Therefore, the welder is using glass mask, right, to avoid ultraviolet radiation. Therefore, for question number what? 16, the right option is fourth one, that is ultraviolet radiation. Now the question number 17, the momentum carried by electromagnetic wave in vacuum is P. Then energy carried by electromagnetic wave is equal to C is speed of light. Right, option 1 P into C, option 2 PC by 2, option 3 P square by 2C and option 4 P by C. Now the momentum of electromagnetic wave, we have P is equal to U by C, right, where U is the average energy carried by electromagnetic wave and C is the speed of electromagnetic wave. Therefore, we have energy, right, U is equal to P into C. Therefore, the first one is the right option, which gives the energy of electromagnetic wave. Now, the question number 18. The dimensional formula of mu naught epsilon naught is, right. We need to find dimensional formula of mu naught into epsilon naught is equal to what, right. Now, it can be obtained by substituting the dimensions of mu naught and epsilon naught, but in a simpler way we can find this one. Now we have the relation C is equal to, right, or V is equal to, right, we are having dimensional formula of mu naught and epsilon naught, right. Now C is equal to 1 by square root of mu naught into epsilon naught, or C square is equal to 1 by mu naught into epsilon naught, right. So mu naught into epsilon naught is equal to 1 by C square. So dimension of mu naught epsilon naught is equal to 1 by dimension of C square, right. Now what is C? Speed of light. The dimensions of speed is m0, L to the power of 1, T to the power of minus 1. Square of that one, right. This is equal to m to the power of 0, L to the power of 1 square, L square, T to the power of minus 1 square, minus 2. So the dimensions of mu naught into epsilon naught is m0, L2, T to the power of minus 2. But observe here, option number 1 and option number 4 are same. m0, L minus 2, T minus 2, right. But you see the option number 4, m0, L minus 2, T minus 2. L0 T minus 2, T plus 2. But that means here no option is correct, right. That right option is M0, L0. You make it the last one, you make a correction, M to the power of 0, L to the power of plus 2, T to the power of minus 2. Then it becomes right the option. So option is 4. Make correction. It may be of simple typing error, right. Now, question number 19. Now, an electromagnetic wave consists of electric and magnetic field vectors. The phase difference between two oscillating fields is, right. Now, in an electromagnetic wave, both electric field vector and magnetic field vector are varying with respect to time. They are time varying. These time varying electric field and magnetic field are called oscillating or vibrating vectors, right. When a particle or when there is a vibration, simple harmonic motion, there comes the phase and phase difference. Here both electric field and magnetic field in electromagnetic wave, right, at any instant of time, right, they have the same value. At any instant of time, electric field is maximum, magnetic field is maximum. At any instant of time, electric field is 0, magnetic field is also 0. That means they have a same phase, right, at any given instant of time. Therefore, here phase difference between, right, electric field vector and magnetic field vector is 0, because, right, E and B are always in phase. Therefore, phase difference between them is equal to 0. Therefore, the option is the fourth option, that is 0. Question number 20. Continue. Which component of electromagnetic wave primarily interacts with medium? The options are magnetic vector, electric vector, both 1 and 2, right, none of this. In fact, though electromagnetic wave like light consists of electric field and magnetic field, the optical property of light like reflection, refraction, polarization, diffraction, etc. are mainly due to the electric field, right. Now there is no contribution of magnetic field vector, right, in optical property of light, right, that is electromagnetic waves. Therefore, this electric field vector is also called as light vector, and or it is also called as right, optic vector. Therefore, here that answer is electric vector. For question number 20, right, the option number is 2, that electric field vector, it is called, right, optic vector or light vector. Right. Even the change in speed of light is mainly due to this electric field vector. So, question number 21, the ratio of contributions made by the electric and magnetic field components to the intensity of an electromagnetic wave is, right. We know that in electromagnetic wave, the average energy of electric field is equal to average energy of a magnetic field. What is intensity? Average energy transmitted per second per unit area. Therefore, intensity of electric field component is also equal to intensity of magnetic field component, right. Therefore, the ratio of intensity of electric field component to that of magnetic field component is equal to 1. Therefore, the option is 1:1. That is option number 2 is the right option. Now, which of the following is correct? The symbols have usual meaning. Number 1, U is equal to PC. U is equal to PC. It is right because we have P is equal to U by C. Momentum is equal to average energy by speed of electromagnetic wave. And the second one is also right option, right. Intensity is equal to power by area. That is also a right option. And the third one is right, B is equal to E by C. That is also right. It is because C is equal to E by B. The ratio of electric field to magnetic field of an electromagnetic wave is always constant and is equal to that speed of electromagnetic wave. Therefore, the right option is 4. That is, all these equations are correct equations. 23. Which of the following is correct about microwave oven? Now, option 1, energy produced by the microwave oven is efficiently transferred to the kinetic energy of water molecule at resonance, right. Here in microwave oven, microwaves are produced, right, of suitable frequency. When the frequency of microwave is equal to the frequency of rotation of water molecule, then resonance takes place and the energy get transferred, right. The food material gets heated up. Therefore, the first option is right. Now, the second one, the frequency of rotation of water molecule is 3 gigahertz. That is also right, right. The frequency of rotation of water molecule is 3 gigahertz. It is its natural frequency of rotation. And third one, we should not use metals containers in microwave oven, right, because of getting shock from accumulated electric charges. Therefore, usually in microwave oven, we don't use the metal vessels like steel vessel, etc. There is a particular right vessels, right, which are suitable for using in microwave oven. Obviously, they should be insulators, because if we use metal plate, they get charged, and when we are removing it, we may get shock. Therefore, all these options are correct in question number 23. Therefore, in question number 23, option it is 4. All these. Now, question number 24. Magnetic field in a plane electromagnetic wave is given by, right, 2 into 10 power minus 7 sine 0.5 into 10 power 3x plus 1.5 into 10 power 11 t. The electromagnetic wave is visible, radio wave, ultraviolet rays and X-rays, right. Now, these electromagnetic waves, right, is spectrum, right, has different range, right. For example, gamma rays 0.01 angstrom unit to 0.1 angstrom unit, right, and X-rays from 0.1 angstrom unit to 100 angstrom unit and so on. So, we can decide, right, which electromagnetic wave is given, we have to find the wavelength, right. Now, for the magnetic field is given magnetic field Bx is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 7 into, right, sine, right, 0.5 into 10 power 3 x plus 1.5 into 10 raised to the power of 11 t. Right. Now, comparing it to the standard equation, Bx is equal to B naught sine Kx plus omega t. We need to find the range. Therefore, we need to find the wavelength of this one, electromagnetic wave is equal to what? Comparing this one, we have K is equal to 0.5 into 10 power 3. But we have K is equal to 2 pi by lambda, or lambda is equal to 2 pi by k, or lambda is equal to 2 pi, 2 into approximately 3.14 divided by k, that is 0.5 into 10 power 3, that is 5 into 10 power 2. Approximately we can cancel this one, 5 into 2 is equal to 6 approximately, that lambda is equal to 10 power minus 2 meter, right. So, this 10 power minus 2 meter, right, means approximately 0.01 meter. Now, that in the given equation we can compare that one, right. Ultraviolet rays up to 4000 angstrom unit to 1000 micron, right. So, therefore, the right option among the given is the second one, that is radio waves. Now, question number 25. Which of the following related to the rest? Klystron, gun diode, magnetron, right, receivers antenna, right. So, we know that in communication we are using electromagnetic waves like radio waves, microwaves, etc. And these three, klystron, gun diode, magnetron, right, they are the sources of microwaves, right. Now, when connected to the antenna and grounding system, right, they can be used as a transmitter and a receiver, right. Therefore, right, the right option it is fourth one. Receiving antenna is related to all the three. Now, the bombardment of high speed, question number 26, the bombardment of high speed electrons on a metal target with high atomic number produces. Obviously, right, this is 26th is X-rays, because X-rays are produced when fast moving electrons are suddenly stopped by a heavy metal target of right, high atomic number. So, the question number 27, right. When which of the following is or not used as diagnostic tool in medicine. 1. X-ray, 2. Gamma rays, 3. Ultrasonic waves, none of these. You see here, X-rays are used in medical diagnosis, right? To identify or to detect the fracture in bones, we use X-ray, right? And in ultrasound scanning, that is the scanning of kidney stone and everything, we are using ultrasonic waves. But gamma rays, though they are used in a cancer treatment, they are used for any diagnostic system, right? Therefore, the right option is gamma rays. That is option number 2. Now, the question number 28. One cannot get tanned or sunburn through glass window because, right? Now, the skin burn or tanning of skin, blackening of skin, that happens due to the exposure of, right, ultraviolet radiation of the sun rays, right? Now, when we are inside the glass or we are using the glass, right, the sunlight propagates through the glass, but infrared radiation and visible light passes through glass, but glass absorbs ultraviolet radiation, right? Therefore, the right option is, right, for 28-1, the reason is 1, that is glass absorbs ultraviolet radiation. Now, the 29th one, the following can be arranged, right, in a decreasing order of wave number. Right. So, that is AM radio, TV and FM radio, microwaves and radio waves. Right here, when we arrange according to the wave number, that option is 2. Option is 2. C greater than D, greater than B, greater than A. Now, question number 30th one. Which of the following is or correct? Now, question number 1, electric and magnetic, option number 1, electric and magnetic fields oscillating in space and time can sustain each other in vacuum. It is true, right? Electric field can sustain magnetic field and magnetic field can sustain electric field because both are source of each other. Electromagnetic wave carry energy as well as momentum. It is also right. Electromagnetic wave can exert mechanical pressure, right? Electromagnetic wave when fall on a surface exerts radiation pressure. Therefore, so option is all of these are right. For 30th question, the option is 4th one. Now 31. Whose experiment worked the beginning of the field of communication using electromagnetic wave? We have studied in the history of electromagnetic wave. In the year 1896, so Marconi, right, he showed that when one of the terminals of LC oscillator, that is a spark gap arrangement, is connected to antenna and the other terminal is grounded, then the electromagnetic waves produced by the spark gap, right, can propagate through several kilometers, right? And for the first time he used, right, this arrangement, and of course, right, the same spark gap when connected to an antenna and ground can be used as a detector or a receiver. Using this system, right, he can transmit, right, a message from one place to another place, right, along the English channels, right, English channel, and that is the first time in 1996, and later on he invented the radio, right. It is the first wireless communication, right. Therefore, Marconi is considered as the father of wireless communication. Question number 32. Which of the following represents infrared ray? Obviously, right, 32, So 10 power minus 4 centimeter, right, wavelength represents infrared radiation. As we know the wavelength range of infrared radiation. So 10 power minus 4 centimeter, right, is the wavelength of infrared radiation. And question number 33, fingerprints on a piece of paper may be detected by sprinkling fluorescent powder on paper and looking into it through, right. So we know that ultraviolet rays produce fluorescence in certain materials, right. When fingerprint on a paper is sprinkled with fluorescence material, right, and ultraviolet ray is illuminated on it, right, we can see the distribution of sprinkling powder and we can get the image of the fingerprint. Therefore, ultraviolet rays are used in forensics labs, right, to identify the fingerprint. Therefore, the right option is that ultraviolet, right. Now for 33, the option is 4. Now 35, if electric field E and magnetic field B represent electric field and magnetic field vectors of the electromagnetic waves, then the direction of propagation of electromagnetic wave, right, is that of, see here, question number 35. Suppose if we have represent the directions of electric field, magnetic field and direction of propagation of an electromagnetic wave. Suppose if it is propagating along x-axis, that is along I cap, electric field is along y direction, that is represented by j cap, magnetic field is along z-axis, that is represented by k cap, right. Now this B cross, right, that is E cross B, that is equal to J cross K is equal to I cross, right. So from the cross product, J cross K is equal to I cap, right. Therefore, E cross B always represents the direction of propagation of electromagnetic wave. So E cross B, right, gives direction of propagation of, right, electromagnetic wave. So the right option is 2. Now question number 36. If an electromagnetic wave propagating through vacuum is described by Ey is equal to E naught sin kx minus omega t, Bz is equal to B naught sin kx minus omega t, then, right, then option E naught k is equal to B naught omega, E naught B naught is equal to k omega, right. E naught omega is equal to B naught k, E naught B naught is equal to omega by k. And we know that the propagation constant in the given equation, k is equal to omega by c, where omega is angular frequency and c is the speed of light. And we also know that, right, or c is equal to omega by k. And we also know that c is equal to E naught by B naught. Taking this as equation 1 and this as equation 2, we have E naught by B naught is equal to omega by k, or E naught k is equal to B naught into omega. Therefore, the option 1 is the right option here. Now question number 37. Out of the following, choose the ray which does not travel with velocity of light. Now here X-ray, gamma ray and UV rays, they are all electromagnetic waves and travel with the speed of light. But beta rays are not electromagnetic waves. Beta rays are nothing but fast moving electrons produced during a radioactive interaction, that is during radioactivity, right, during the beta decay of the nucleus, right. And these beta particles are fast moving electrons. The speed of beta particle, right, is equal to 0.9 times c, right. So that, but not equal to c, right. Therefore beta particles do not travel with speed of light. So the option is the fourth option here. Now the question number 28. In plane electromagnetic wave, which of the following have zero average velocity? Magnetic field, magnetic energy, electric field and electric energy. Here electric field means constant electric field, magnetic field means constant magnetic field, but magnetic energy is not constant, right. Electrical energy is not constant. Electrical energy and magnetic energy are associated with electromagnetic wave, where this electric field and magnetic field, right, energy, right, is varying with time. Therefore they have average energy, right, that is average energy of electromagnetic wave, right, which is distributed equally among electric field and magnetic field. But in static electric field and static magnetic field, average energy is zero. Therefore for question number 38, the option is 2, that is A and C. Now the question number 39. An electromagnetic wave propagating through vacuum is given by B is equal to B naught kx minus omega t. Which of the following is independent of frequency? Right. So generally the speed of electromagnetic wave is independent of frequency, because electromagnetic waves of all frequencies starting from gamma rays to radio waves, they travel with the same speed, right. If frequency changes, accordingly wavelength changes, but the speed remains constant, right. But here the propagation constant, we have k is equal to omega by c, or c is equal to omega by k is equal to constant, and that is independent of frequency of electromagnetic wave, right. And that completes your class, right, NEET and JEE, right. Now in the previous class we have discussed theory part and synopsis, and that completes the part electromagnetic waves. Thank you.